Chris Sales exposed by Leslie Ennis. Silent treatment. Narcissist. Hey, man, what? He would go into bed, turn over, and not talk to you. You was in the bed with him, but y'all friends. I'm confused. See, this is where I get confused because it's like she's talking like they was in a relationship.
Going to sleep?
But
on
she
the
was.
couch?
There's other rooms, don't they? Niggas ain't got one bedrooms. They got one bedroom house. That's a one bedroom.
So you saying like she telling on herself, kind of?
She
like,
why? What do you mean he turns over? If you're a friend, you don't know that the nigga turned over in his bed because you're not in the room. You're a friend.
Just would lash out and not talk to me for 4 days. And I remember feeling so alone in Texas. I even told my friend, I said, I feel more alone here than in my own apartment, and I live by myself.
No sleep, keep dreaming. Where do we go? No one seems to know.
I feel like you get to know a person when you start living with them and you spend a lot of time with them. A month is not enough. But the beginning, like every relationship out there, the beginning is always like honeymoon stage or whatever. It's definitely one of those things. Anytime that you saw us like not post for like 4 days, 5 days or whatever, every time that happened, there was a reason behind it. Petty arguments. I'm talking the most pettiest of the pettiest. That it didn't even make sense for it to go that long of us not talking. But whenever there was an argument or disagreement, whatever, Chris wouldn't talk to me for 3 or 4 days. Literally.
Yo, that's crazy. 3 to 4 days not talking to somebody is wild. Have you ever went 3 to 4 days without talking to somebody? I've never just
ever went
being
3
mad.
or 4 days without talking to you. To me, of course not.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just saying maybe not. I'm not even just saying in a relationship. That's wild. I can't see myself. That would be insane. Whatever.
While I was out in Texas, like I would wake up in the morning and he won't say a word to me. I would try to say something to him and it was very like one word answers and he just wouldn't talk to me. It didn't happen once or twice or 3 times. It happened a few times that Chris just would lash out and not talk to me for 4 days. And I remember feeling so alone in Texas. I even told my friend, I said, I feel more alone here than in my own apartment, and I live by myself. Like, I'm with Chris here and it's like I feel so lonely. I don't like this feeling. And I remember telling him, like, I don't deserve to be feeling like this for something so petty. It's not cool. Like, I'm out here by myself. I don't have my own car. I can't move freely around in Texas. This is not where I'm from. And I'm here at your convenience. So don't make me feel that way. I mean, 4 days in the house and not saying one word to each other, not even looking at each other. It was, and then it was over something so petty. So petty that it didn't even make sense. And I was just like, why is he acting like this? I mean, he will go to the bed and turn over and not talk to me, not look at me. And
now, going, it's 3 more seconds.
It's not that I did something wrong.
He would go into bed, turn over, and not talk to you. You was in the bed with him, but y'all friends. I'm confused. See, this is where I get confused because it's like she's talking like they was in a relationship.
Going to sleep?
But
on
she
the
was.
couch?
There's other rooms, don't they? Niggas ain't got one bedrooms. They got one bedroom house. That's a one bedroom.
So you saying like she telling on herself, kind of?
She why? What do you mean he turns over? If you're a friend, you don't know that the nigga turned over in his bed because you're not in the room. You're a friend. We need answers.
Friends with probably sleep benefits.
So sleepover benefits? All right, cool. But then say that. Say we friends with benefits. Don't be trying to be like, oh, we're just friends.
Well, they feel like the internet.
That's not just
they
friends.
They want to keep that part off the internet.
The only just friends is platonic, right?
Yeah, and platonic, you ain't sleeping in the bed with nobody if it's platonic.
It's not
in my opinion.
No, you shouldn't. I mean, the way
I look at it.
I mean, unless you like super young or something. But other than that, no.
I don't have attitude. He starts yelling, and he scared me nowhere. He called me a bad name that I've never been called before, and I was pissed off. If it wasn't for Destiny and Marquise and my uncle, being there, I don't know. I really don't know how Puerto Rico, that trip would have turned out. I really don't. Given how Chris moves whenever there's an argument or a disagreement, I think that trip would have went shit. But when we landed in Puerto Rico, we had gotten into a huge fight. Literally landing. And you know what?
I would have been excited. I'm on a plane to get at Puerto Rico. The last thing on my mind is trying to argue.
Who got into a fight? Her and the ex?
No, I think she's talking about Chris, right? They had took a trip too, and then she took a trip with
Oh.
I'm gonna say what the fight was about. So I opened up.
I wanted to say something. I'm gonna keep my mouth.
My messages in front of Chris, my DMs, and it's my birthday, and I have a whole
Man, they single, they do what they want.
bunch of people wishing me a happy birthday, a whole bunch. And this one guy, it says happy birthday beautiful, and Chris was like, let me see that, and I showed it to him, and he was like, beautiful. I was like, yeah. And he got pissed off, saying, you must be talking to him, you must have been talking to him, you probably effed him, why would he be calling you beautiful? And I was like, oh hell no, Chris, we're not about to do this. This is not about to happen, not on my birthday. Just because someone called me beautiful,
It's wild.
Please don't do this. I already saw it. His mood changed. His mood changed completely. I asked him, I said, please don't do this. Just 'cause somebody tell me I'm beautiful. That's retarded. Don't act like that, whatever. We got off the plane. I went to go get the car rental. He didn't come inside with me. He stood outside. So I was dealing with the car rental by myself, and I was taking care of it, whatever. And got the car rental. He didn't ask me nothing about it. He literally stood outside. So I felt like I was already by myself. I already felt the vibes of my birthday trip, how it was gonna be, just by myself.
Nigga.
Didn't they take pictures or something?
Man, that don't mean nothing.
Got in the car and it's like 4 in the morning because we had.
Cause see me, I'm not about to pose with nobody if I'm feeling alone and stuff. For social media.
I know.
Oh, this is the whole
that's
living
weird.
for social media thing. Okay.
That's weird.
Like in the car driving to our Airbnb, I asked Chris. I turned over and I was driving. And I said, Chris, I don't want this kind of energy, especially on my birthday. Like, we're not doing this. No 4 days not talking, none of this attitude. It's uncalled for. You don't even have an attitude. Remember when I was driving, I jumped up. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, yelling out of nowhere. And I was like, nah, you.
I understand they fell out. I want to hear the good stuff. Maybe I should have been tuned in. How long is this? This video seems super long, and it's just all the bad stuff.
Let me give y'all some more. So we gotta.
She's hurting my heart.
Now she sends this. These are deleted.
Mm-hmm.
So we just happen to slip up on these.
Hello.
Hey, Bubba.
You.
Hello, Daddy, Mommy.
Hey,
Hello, Kaylee. Princess?
How are you?
Princess Kaylee with your noodles on your shirt.
How are you?
Oh, yeah, these are deleted. This is exclusive.
These are deleted.
You know.
So she said some other things she felt about him talking to some IG models on Instagram or following them, right? And so that also happened, but that's deleted. Hopefully we can find it. We can't find it. You know, it is what it is.
Hit that subscribe button.
Every single song I put out,